Hi friends, it's Peggy Noe from prettypapercards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie. And Ellie got a little face trim. What do you think? I'd had it this way before and it kind of grew long. And so I freshened it up a little bit, and I think it makes her look a little bit younger. What do you think? I'm checking here to make sure we're online, and we are, and so that's great. I see that some of you are already here with me. Welcome, welcome from both Facebook and YouTube. I'm so happy to have you. And for those watching the replay, I'm happy to have all of you also. It's a lovely spring day here in San Diego County, in northern San Diego County. It's in the high 70s and just lovely. I hope that it's lovely for you wherever you are, that you're having a nice day. Hi Kay, how are you doing from North Carolina? And Diane, hello. And Linda Brady, hello. It's great to see you guys. I love seeing you. I look forward to seeing you guys all the time. So welcome, welcome. And today we're gonna do something I actually haven't even seen. Inez, good to see you. Inez, good to see you. I'm glad you're on. We're gonna use something today that I haven't seen anybody use so far. A new product, a new die set, and I'll tell you about it in a minute. But it's gonna be, I'm really excited to show it to you. And we're going to give away a prize at the end, so make sure that you stay till the very end, and don't let me forget. If I start signing off without doing it, I want you guys to let me know so I don't forget. And oh, you love her haircut. Thanks so much, Kay. What else are we going to do today? Give away a prize. Well, I have another sort of exciting thing to tell you is my husband and I are having a big anniversary this Friday. And so consequently, I'm not going to do a Friday live because it's my anniversary, and we're going to do something special. I'm not going to tell you till after. I'll tell you next week. But we're going to go do something special, so I won't be on this Friday. Hi, Kimberly. Good to see you. But look for me next Wednesday. But I'm going to be posting all around that time, so don't worry. I won't be totally missing. Diane Dannett, good to see you. Thank you. Thank you, Enos. Okay, so Ellie has a little clue in her hair. Her hair bow is the color one of the colors we're going to use today, which is Daffodil Delight. And she is acting like she's ready to get down. Daddy cooked her some chicken, and she loves the chicken that's not, we give her the chicken that's not seasoned or anything, you know, and we cook it for her, along with regular dog food. So she's smelling that. And I think she's got that on her brain. So we'll go ahead. News, announcements. So what I want to tell you is coming up next week is going to be my 10th anniversary with Stampin' Up! I've got a wedding anniversary on Friday and a 10th anniversary with Stampin' Up! On Tuesday. And I'm planning something special. So be watching my blog and here on Facebook. Ellie, thank you for asking, Kimberly. Ellie is feeling fine. She's all better. I'm so thankful. That trip to the emergency, they gave us everything we needed, and she's doing great. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate that. So next Tuesday is my 10th anniversary with Stampin' Up! And I'm going to be doing something special. So keep your eyes peeled next week, and I'll be announcing that. Okay, now I want to remind you about the starter kit special that's happening in May, in the month of May. And I love to show you all the great things that you get. If you are not a Stampin', if you've purchased a starter kit and become what I call a happy shopper because you get a discount on all your products, 20%, I just want to encourage you that this is the time to do it. I wanted to hold up again and show you 5 stamp pads, the stuff that you get that is part of this special that's free on top of your normal starter kit. 5 ink pads in the new in colors. Amazing. Cardstock in the new in colors. Let me get them all out. What's your favorite new in color? Let me know. Put it down in a comment below. I really am anxious to see what you all think, what your favorite in color is. You know, I started out and my favorite in color was Parakeet Party, this light, beautiful, limey green. And now it's kind of going over to Sweet Sorbet. Sweet Sorbet is, I thought it was red, but it's looking a lot pinker these days to me. And you know pink is one of my favorite colors. Kimberly, oh, Ina's got her starter kit today. Yay, wonderful, congratulations. How wonderful. And Kimberly, yours is Orchid Oasis. Okay, beautiful. Love Orchid Oasis. Some of the rest of you throw out your orchid. Diane loves orchid. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant, Ina's. You've got your starter kit today. These are beautiful colors, and I'm really also liking Tahitian Tide. I'm really liking this one too. I think I'm going to go through a thing where I like each one for a little while and still like it, but grow to love each one because they are beautiful colors. Okay, the cardstock comes free, an assortment of the cardstock. You get designer in color designer series paper, and some of you may not know what this is. I wanted to show you again. I have used so much of mine up, but you get 4 sheets of really 8 sheets of each color. Okay, so here's a pattern of the designer series paper, the striped with the floral on the back. You get 4 of these. You like Tahitian too, Kimberly, I know. You get 4 of these. These are the orchid that you girls like. Then you also get, for every color, this is the evening. These are the only ones I have left. Starry Sky, sorry. So these patterns, you get 4 of each 6x6 sheet. And there are 2 patterns, 2 sheet patterns of each color. So basically 4 of this, 4 of this, in each color. So 8 sheets of each color, 5 colors for a total of 40 sheets of designer series paper. With the stamp pads, with the cardstock, with a pad of the new in color grid paper to make all your projects on. It's a $66.50 value, and you pay the standard $99, which we always pay. You get 26 free, so you get pay $99, get $125 in product you choose from any current catalog. You get all this other stuff free, this $66.50, and you're still only paying $99, and it all ships free. If you have never gotten this starter kit, I really encourage you to do it. I have a great team of sweet stampers, and Inez just signed on with me, and I would love to have any or all of you because I've grown to love all of you so much. Okay, so let's get on to our project. I just have to talk about that because it is a great special. We don't always have such great specials, and it's a wonderful time to join my team and get the starter kit. Okay, now I'm going to turn you down because I'm going to show you the card we're going to make today and what we're going to do. So here we go. See if I did it right. Okay, there we go. This card has on the top of it a little mini envelope. I don't know if you can see that. This is a little mini envelope that fits a credit card or a gift card. And I've made some extra mini envelopes to show you. We're going to make the card because I like to make a card when I'm with you. But here's what the little mini envelopes look like on their own. You may not have seen these in the catalog because it's kind of Linda Brady, Tahitian Tide, yes. This die is not very well shown in the catalog. I'm going to show it to you right now. It's in the back on page 172, and here it is. It's with all the other dies. If you have a catalog, you might want to look it up, or you might want to jot down the page number, and I have a red star next to it because I like it so much. It's called the Mini Pocket Envelope. So page 172, the die set is $29. It does not come with a stamp set. It does not come in a bundle, but it's super, super cute. And let me show you the die set. Let's put our little pockets away. So here it is. It is mini. It is true, it is mini. But for a gift card, super cute. So this is the die that makes the gift card. Look at that. And it fits perfectly on a 6x6. In fact, you even have extra paper. We're going to see that in a minute when we create ours. You missed that, Carol. It was a sleeper. Yes, I think it is a sleeper. So this makes the little envelope, and I'll show you, there's like 1.5 inches left of a 6x6 sheet. And then all of these things are little goodies for decorating it, including, look at this. This is a bow. Let me move these out of the way so you can actually see. This makes the loops of the bow, and this is the little ribbon strands that come down. We're going to make one of those. And I'm going to use this label and this leaf. There are 2 other rectangular dies, a little tag die, and these 2 I think make holes. I think this, I haven't played with them yet, okay? So I think this makes holes in this, and this might make a hole in the envelope. If some of you have used it, let me know, but I still have to play with those little things. But what it does is it makes this super cute little mini gift card envelope. And I want to show you, at first I thought, when I looked at it in the beginning, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even think a gift card would fit. But guess what, it does. Here's an old Starbucks Christmas card that I had, that I put in it to see. It really does fit in there. Look at that. Isn't that just so cute? I love it. I mean, we're going to be able to use these all year long. And so I decided, let's make a card, because I like to make cards, and we always make cards. So let's start out with our card base. Let's get our card base made and ready to go, ready for our little mini envelope. And so our card base is our standard 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Use our bone folder to burnish. They use the word burnish that scored line. And now we're going to put on top of this a piece of Daffodil Delight cardstock. I'm using yellow and black and white today. And I like to pretty much like to stick with my colors. So I thought behind the envelope, we might as well emboss, right? We might as well emboss this piece so it doesn't sit all plain. So we're going to emboss it with the Pretty Flowers embossing folder. Now for this size embossing folder, we need to pull up our, I'm just going to say not the mini Big Shot. We need the, not the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. We need the full-size Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And we're going to use plates 1. I want to make sure you can see the little 1. See how it has the number in the corner? And for embossing, you use the 1 and the 4. And how do I know that? Whoops. Well, it tells me that. This isn't a 3D, but I think I used it a minute ago and it worked just fine. And it says with the 3D, use the 1 and the 4. So we're going to try that and see if it does work. I think it does because it did a while ago when I did it. So I'm just going to put my piece of cardstock right in there, and maybe I didn't use this before. Oh, okay, let's give it a try. Nope, it's not going to work. So I better follow the directions. I think I might have used another machine. With the standard embossing folder, I'm going to use 1 and 3 and 3. Okay, got it. You know, it's a good thing they have these directions on here, isn't it? So the 3s are the 2 clear plates. So 1 and 3, put our embossing folder in, and 3. And how do you know if an embossing folder is a 3D or not? It says it when you buy it, it says it on the package, and I usually put it, I usually put it in my labels, so I should have known better. And let's see, there it is. There's our pretty flowers piece. I just think that's so pretty. Okay, now let's move our embossing machine down. We're going to be bringing it up and down today because we have a lot of work to do on the using the die cutting. So here is our card base, and here's our beautiful embossed piece. And I just love that. Let me bring it closer to the camera. It really adds some nice texture. Kimberly, you're so bad at figuring out the layering. I'm telling you, I just kind of go by the seat of my pants. I really do. I just try. I'm not real buggy about reading the directions. I should be, but I just kind of try it till it works. Patricia, I'm so thankful to see you today. I haven't seen you for quite a while. How are you doing, Patricia Allison? Patricia makes beautiful cards, and she has made me some of the prettiest cards. I still have one she made me, and it's up here in my room displayed because it's so beautiful. Okay, so now we've got our card base all ready to go, and we're ready to create our little mini envelope. So, mini pocket envelope, actually. Sue Thomas, hello, and it's rainy in Northwest Ohio. Oh boy. Well, that's what gives you guys that beautiful greenery and the beautiful flowers. See, we don't have that much rain out here in Southern California. So what I'm using today is another kind of a sleeper paper. This is called Perfectly Penciled Paper, and it's black and white. All kinds of beautiful patterns of black and white, and we're going to use a couple today. And I think it's beautiful. We love black and white paper. I do. And so I decided, because I wanted black and yellow looked very beautiful together. And so I'm going to color in my flowers on my paper with a Daffodil Delight Stampin' blend. I'm using the brush end. And let me get my die out because I don't want to color more than I need to. Okay, so basically, you see how much space is left after you put the die on? So let's just, and it's really easy coloring. Just quick, zip it on. And it doesn't even have to be exact because you know with watercoloring, they have it going out of the lines and everything. But I will tell you one interesting thing, one thing to know is that you can just use this paper with any color you so desire. And if you see the way I'm doing it with the Daffodil Delight, you can easily choose any color you like and make it work with any other color. That's one thing I really love when they have black and white papers like this, is that we basically get to choose what color we want to make it, or we can make a plain black and white card. Now let's see if I have enough colored in here. I think I do. Alrighty, that was quick and easy. Now we're going to get back our cut and emboss machine, and let's get the plates in the right order this time. We've got 1, 2, and 2 3s. Okay, and so we're going to put our 6x6, I think I hit the camera a little bit there. We're going to put our 6x6 die right in here, right over our colored area. Or you know what, we could have cut out first and then colored. Either way is just fine. I'm going to make sure to get all that on the paper. And let me make sure to get it in the die cutting machine. Okay, and here we go. I like this machine. It's easy. It's a real easy and smooth die cutting machine. Just like that. And we're just going to take out our project. And here we have the little mini pocket envelope. Look at that. It's, you know, it's so tiny you almost can't believe you can make this cute little envelope with it. And to show you, you get all of this left over from a piece of 6x6. So you could certainly cut any of those you can cut the bow out of this. I'm not going to today, but you certainly could. And cut out a label from this, so it's a very efficient die set, let me say that. All right, now what we're gonna look for here, Allison. Hi, Allison. Yes, you love the versatility of the paper. I do too. So you see on here, the die itself makes score marks, score lines. I don't know if you can see, but right in there is a score line. Right here is a score line, and here and here. So you have it's already on there. You can see where to fold. With the pattern paper, it can be a little bit harder, but I can see it on there easily. And it makes it easier to fold. And we're just going to fold those under like that, and score them, and burnish the lines. Now you can use any adhesive you want. It's a little too narrow for the tear and tape. I tried that earlier today, and it's just a little too narrow. So I'm using my trusty multi-purpose glue just on these two little tabs that the die itself cut. And then all you do, let me put it around so you can see it better maybe. You just fold down just like that. And then we're just going to press a few minutes, but it just comes together immediately, just like that. And there's your little envelope. Isn't that just cute? Look at that. Cute on the back, huh? Very cute. So that is our envelope, but we're going to make a bow also, remember? So let's get my other little pieces of my little scraps that I have going on here. We're going to make a leaf, and we're going to make a bow and a label. And one thing we're going to do is, instead of putting in a credit card, what I did with this one is I put in a little kind of framed card, so that, and I found out that also this will work in addition to a gift card or a credit card, so you can put both in there. So if you wanted to put both the gift card and this little note card in there, you could. I mean, you have the inside of the card to write on, and I put a leaf stamp in there from the Tea Boutique set. But I just wanted to make this little note card. So let's do that, and I'll give you the measurements here. It's got a few 16ths in it. You know how I am about numbers, but I measured it correctly. The Daffodil Delight piece is 2 1/8. Oh no, they're 8s. No wonder I could do them. They're a little easier. 2 1/8 this piece by 3 1/2, and then the basic white piece is 1 7/8 by 3 1/4. Just 1/4 inch less on the white piece. I don't know. I just thought it would be cute to have a kind of a little note card in there. And that way you don't necessarily have to use it for a gift card. You could also just use it for a little note. So we can just slip that right inside. And it's amazing. You think, well, maybe the places that were glued would make it gluey and I couldn't slide it right in, but you know what? You can. Just like that. It's really a great die set. Okay, so we've got that done. Now let's go ahead and do the rest of our die cutting. So we'll bring back our machine. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut some leaves. This is all from this set, okay? All from the mini pocket envelope set. So here are some, we're going to make some basic black leaves. We're going to make the bow. Let's make the bow. I think that piece looks a little bit like a bra. What do you think? And then these are that's the little tails of the bow. So let's scoop this over. And then we're going to make a little label. Let me see if I can get that to fit on here. This little label. Okay, so here we go. I need to pull this out just a bit more. Okay. Here we go. And it's neat that with the bigger machine you can run all three of those items through, well actually 4 dies all at the same time. So it's very efficient, I might say. Okay, so here's our bow. The label I really like, it's stitched. I think that's really neat. And the little leaves are very cute. I thought they looked like they went with the Tea Boutique set, so that's what I used. So let's go ahead and make this bow. I know you're wanting to see, how do you make a bow out of this? Okay, so we're going to use our bone folder and we're just going to curl the inside very lightly, but just so that it has a little curl on both sides, because these are the loops of the bow, just like that. And then we're going to get out our mini glue dots, and we're going to use some little mini glue dots to put this bow together. So I'm going to put a mini glue dot on each one of these ends. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So on this end, on the inside, I'm going to put a mini glue dot. Okay. And what we're going to do is fold it to the center. And the way I knew where to put it is, do you see where the loop ends and then the square tab begins? And I'm going to line that right up with this tab down under here. So I'm just going to put that right in there, and that mini glue dot will hold it, and there's your first loop of your bow right there. And then we'll do the other side and put the mini glue dot right in there, and then line that up, that little tab up with the center. And I'm going to press it with my bone folder. So there are the loops of the bow, and then this is the tails of the bow. And the way I figured this one out is the same way, where that square knot, the 2 square notches are. Can you see those two notches? I'm going to line that right up in here, and I'm going to put a mini glue dot right on there to keep these together. Ina, see you later. Looks like you have to pop out for a minute. I totally understand. Thanks for coming. And you can see the rest later. Yes, the versatility of the paper. Love it also. I agree with you. Whoever said that. Allison. Okay, so we're going to put the little tab right there. Now what I'm going to do is just fold it over, and I'm actually going to go ahead and use glue on the back side. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right in there. I could use another glue dot. Let's see, okay, there's a little glue. And I'm just going to pull that over and glue it down and hold it. I don't know why I like glue. I feel secure about glue. I've had glue dots release after a period of time. I mean months. I mean, it's not. I'm talking about months. But glue to me stays for a really long time. I like my glue. So I'm just going to press that down with my bone folder. Okay, now here we're going to come back, and here's our cute little mini envelope. And we are ready to put our bow right on there. I'm going to just pull that down just a tad bit, or maybe, let me see. Okay. And we're going to put a gem right on top of that center, so not to worry. So on the back, I'm going to put more glue. You know my favorite adhesive, multi-purpose glue. Love, love, love. So then I'm just going to press everything down, and I know it's going to stay right where I want it to be. The bone folder is a handy little tool. I gave bone folders as host code gifts last month, and they're going in the mail tomorrow to my customers who purchase $50 or more. If you use my host code, I send you a gift, and for that month. And last month the gift was a new bone folder, because they're so handy. Okay, so now we're going to use, these are the glossy dots, and I really like them. Aren't they bright and pretty? There's something new in the new annual catalog. And I thought this just looked so pretty right there. That big, pretty, glossy dot. What do you think? Isn't that cute? I'm just going to press another time, press in there to make sure my bow adheres. And now we're ready to stamp our little label. And I mentioned that I wanted to use the stamps from the Tea Boutique set, Cup of Tea. It's a Tea Boutique Suite in the Cup of Tea set. Thank you, Linda. I love bows, I really do. And so I decided to use the word enjoy. You could use any word, you know, if you're giving this as a little thank you gift to someone, giving them a gift card, this would be super cute. And all you need to do is stamp a thank you. Have a little sip of something. Today it's Dr. Pepper. You just stamp whatever right there, whatever sentiment you want, but thank you would be a cute one. I decided to just use enjoy today. And now we're going to put our little cute label. Let me see how I did it on my sample. Where is my sample? Oh yes, I did it. We need to put this on the card. That's what's wrong. Yeah, we need to get this guy on the card. Okay. And a reminder that I usually like to let you know when you are adhering something to glimmer paper or to embossed paper, dry embossed like this, it's best to use your Stampin' Dimensionals. And the reason is because if you put glue on this, the item you glue will take on will glue and have the little dimension there, the ups and downs of the flowers and so forth, and you don't want that. So when you're using glimmer paper, when you have glimmer paper as a base or an embossed surface, be sure to use Stampin' Dimensionals to adhere your item. So there it goes on the card. I love the way the yellow is so nice and bright. And now we can put on our tag, our enjoy tag, and what I'm going to do now, another little trick, is double your Stampin' Dimensionals. Have you ever done that? Let me know if you've done that. Have you ever, oh, thanks, Kimberly. Who's doubled their Stampin' Dimensionals? Stack them is really what it is. So you put one right on top of the other one, and then what I'm going to do is, let me just get it so you can see it. I'm going to put it on the right side of the little label, enjoy. And why am I doing this? Okay, I'm doing it because already the little mini pocket envelope is up on one level of a dimensional, right? So when I put this down with one dimensional, if I just used one, it would go crooked. So I use two, and that brings my little label tab up to the same level as this envelope. And then I'm going to put there's the double dimensional, and I'm going to put just a little bit of glue right in here. If I can get it to come out. Here we go. Just a dot of glue, so that will adhere to the envelope. So I've got it adhered twice. Once with the stacked dimensional and once with the glue. So there is the tab. Diane, never thought of doing that. Yeah, do it. It works really nicely because see now, let me see if I can show you. It's kind of more at the same level as the mini envelope. And then just to add a little bit of fun, we're going to just stick in a little leaf. I just thought this leaf was so cute. And this, I'm not going to put up on dimensionals or anything. I'm just going to put two little dots of glue under there on the lower leaves. And I'm just going to stick it right up in there. Just kind of hide the base of it, oops, under the label like that. Isn't that just kind of cute? And you've got a card, a little note card that you can write on, and you've also can slide I don't know what I did with my credit card, but anyway, you know I showed you can slide your credit card in there, your gift card. And now, because we like to make sure that we stamp our envelope too and our inside of our card, let's go ahead and do that. And I'll show you, these stamps are from the Cup of Tea set. Here's the little Enjoy, and here's the leaf. I thought the leaf looked a lot like the leaf in the die set. I'm just going to pound on that. On the Tuxedo Black you can, because it's a different kind of ink pad than our colored ink pads. I wouldn't do it on the colored ink pads. But you never know. Okay, so let's stamp the inside of our card. A little bit. Just like that. And there we go. Now we have our sweet little mini pocket envelope on a card. And then I also have these other samples that are not on a card. Where's my other sample? Here it is. Now for these, if you wondered, I used a Butterfly Kisses paper, and that's why it looks a little different on the inside, but on the outside I still use that perfectly penciled DSP for the bows. And I put the little yellow, the same yellow glossy dot. So this is all that you can do and more with this set. I'm sure people will find many more things to do with this. But anyway, I wanted to show you that because it is, I'm glad someone said a sleeper. It really is a sleeper. So let me bring you back up now, and we're going to award a prize. So let me do that. Okay. Good to see you face to face. All right. So last week, our prize was a package of my cards, 3 of my cards, one being the card we made last Wednesday. I think I'm into yellow. What do you think? I guess I'm on a yellow kick. I don't know. And so out of everybody that said they wanted prize, I did the random number generator, and the winner is Sue LeBlanc from YouTube. And Sue, I do have your address because you've been following me for quite a while, and I really appreciate it. I always appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate that you stick with me, that you come back, that you watch my lives, and that's why I give you things. So I'm going to get this off to Sue LeBlanc. And the prize for next Wednesday, okay, this is a good one. I really like these. These are the brushed metallic adhesive back dots. And these are really nice. I want to put them so you can see them. This is a brand new pack, and they've continued on into the new annual catalog. And there are a lot here. These will last you through your whole holiday season. They're beautiful during the holidays. So if you want to be put into the random number generator for these adhesive back dots, be sure that you put the word prize as a comment on YouTube or here on Facebook. And we'll see who wins in the drawing next week, and that will be on Wednesday, May 25th. And don't forget, I won't be here this coming Friday because it's my anniversary. I'll post something that we're not going to have it. It's the 20th, and it's my anniversary, so I'm going to take that Friday off. But I'll be back the following Friday. So I'll see you guys next week, and I thank you so much